Hi, it's Pauline back, Dead Author Live on Facebook. I know I've been missing for quite a while and I apologize for that. How do you like the hat? I got it at the Christmas fair. Missed the turkey shoot, but there was a lot going on and it was very fun. I love being part of a small community again. Sorry, big cities, but I do. What do you think? With glasses? Without? I don't know. You tell me. So there's been a lot happening. I got my tree up. Do you see that? It's up. My mom would be so shocked. Usually in the past, I've only promised to get my tree up before the kids got home for Christmas. So it's here. It's waiting for when the family arrives, which they are. So that's exciting. Like I said, I had a busy week. One of the fun things that we had is we found out that Pets in Space was a best in 2016. I'm trying to say that right. Let me see. Best genre fiction in E-Originals. It's in the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yay. Was really excited about that. Hi, Susan. You're here. Here I am. It's Susan is in Pets in Space with her wonderful stories, so I'm really excited. Hello. Hi, Katie Myers. I can sort of see your picture, but I can't see you. Sorry. Besides, I'm dead, right? I had a very interesting week. You'll notice that I'm also bringing out the clown nose because that's the only way when you end up in the crazy zone, that's what you do. You go with the clown nose. I had to, hi Katie. Ooh, I'm seeing hearts on my screen. This is fun. So I had to call Apple support to cancel my mom's Apple account. And this is why I have the clown nose out, because it was crazy. I get these people who are, let me ask this question of you. How many weeks do you think it should take to cancel an account for someone who has passed away? Hi Erin, if you said anything under 15 weeks, you would be wrong. That's right, 15 weeks. Like, I told my husband, I said, I'm seriously thinking about sending them a link to the Monty Python Dead Parrot sketch because seriously, how hard is it to cancel an account? Apparently, it requires a lot of lawyers and 15 weeks. Let's see, in other news, I'm trying to think if there is any. I don't think I have any news, but our Pets in Space thing. Hello, everybody. I've been writing again, and I'm happy about that, and looking forward to the holidays. I hope that you're all going to be doing something fun, and I'll be wearing my hat. I'm waiting for the snow to come so I can go out and scare my neighbors by showing that I actually do exist, even though I'm dead. And looking forward to the new year. Tell us about my story in Peace. Okay. My story is called The Real Dragon, and it's about a girl who has memory problems. She doesn't remember an accident that happened, and she comes back home one day and her missing pet has returned, the pet that went missing the same night as the accident, a bearded dragon, and her bearded dragon has, in the last 8 years, learned to talk and type, which is a little bit startling to her. And so she, as her memory starts to come back, she realizes there's a lot about her life that she had forgotten, and that some important things have to be done if part of Texas or possibly the whole world doesn't get blown up because of something she didn't do. So it's kind of a fun little quirky, crazy story. Glad you like the hat. I think it's kind of in the same tone as my Christmas story, Open with Care, which is also a little bit quirky and crazy and clown nosy. The idea, where did I get the idea for The Real Dragon from? Oh, wow, I don't know. I was researching pets and came across bearded dragons. And I don't know if you've ever looked up bearded dragons. They're kind of interesting pets. A little creepy, but they eat bugs. I wish I'd had one all my years in New Orleans because we could have kept him fed. But people have to buy bugs for their bearded dragons. I'm assuming that after about a day, your house would be bug free, and then you'd have to order bugs, which makes them a pet I'm not sure I want. But I thought, okay, bearded dragon, and I thought, what would be the weirdest thing that could happen to you if your bearded dragon came back? And I thought, well, if he's on your computer browsing your social media, that would freak you out a little bit. And the story kind of went from there. And I thought, why would somebody forget? What would they forget? It was kind of an amalgamation of ideas, too. I was thinking first contact and space program and what might happen if maybe people didn't want us to have a space program. So that's a little bit of where the story came from. Open with Care now. I wrote that last year in August. I was back home for the first time, and the story kind of bubbled up from being home, coming home for the holidays, and how the holidays are kind of weighted with happy and sad and crazy. Things get a little crazy, and of course aliens. I always have to have aliens, right? So it was a fun story to write. So the two they kind of are linked by my quirky sense of humor, which if anybody knows me, yeah. I saw this link in an email or something that said that if you have a dark sense of humor, you probably need psychological help. And I thought, wow, I think I've needed help since I was a little kid because I've always had a dark sense of humor. But yeah, so if I need psychological help, buy my book so I can afford the shrink, okay? What got me interested in science fiction, and do I write other genres? I do write other genres. When I first started writing, I wrote romantic suspense and mystery. When I first wrote my first science fiction book, The Key, I honestly did not think I was writing science fiction. I thought I was writing an action adventure that just happened to occur in outer space. And then someone told me I had written science fiction. I'm like, oh no. My science teacher would have a heart attack and die over the thought of me writing science because I barely passed science. But then my husband pointed out that I probably had been writing science fiction all the way back from the time I was in high school or before. And I thought, oh, okay, so if it's made up, it's okay. So I had so much fun writing The Key, and people liked it and asked for a sequel, and so I went, okay, and I wrote Girl Gone Nova, and then Tangled in Time, Steamrolled, and Kicking Ash, and then a couple of short stories to go with what I eventually called my Project Enterprise series. And I'm in the process of rebooting that series with connected characters who are in another galaxy. And I'm going to connect it to the real dragon a little bit, so it should be fun, I hope. I'm having a good time with it. And Susan, you're keeping me on here a long time, aren't you? You're trying to teach me how to do this. Susan Smith rocks live video. I've watched her, and she's very good at it, and I'm still learning. But if anybody has any other questions, otherwise I might remove the hat and get back to my... How long have I been writing professionally? Oh my gosh. Do I have to admit that? I sold my first story, a short story, in 1989 in that other century, the one that just got over. Thank you, Susan. I love hearing what you have to say. So I have been writing since before 1989, because obviously if I sold a story, then I wrote it before 1989. I wrote my first novel during the first Gulf War that some of you might be too young to even remember. And I sold my first book, my first book was published in 1998. So yeah, she's an old dead author. Been around quite a while, but I love doing it. I love writing, and I love telling stories, and so I will keep on writing, probably even after I really do die, because I'm dead. I don't know. Anyway, we will find hidden manuscripts and they will be published, which makes them more valuable, right? So, hi, Andrea. I haven't seen you for forever. I can't actually see you, but hi. Ooh, I got a thumbs up. Okay. It's kind of freaky to see how the little things go across the screen. You should see this from my side. It's a little crazy. Oh, wait, here we go. Where it's a little crazy. Okay. Thank you, Susan. I would really like to say that I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had a quiet one, but it was yummy and had it with family, so that was lovely. And I'm looking forward to the holidays. Someone asked on Facebook if they were feeling the holiday spirit, and I had to stop and think about it because, hey, my tree's up. But yes, I am. My parents loved the holidays, and my mom always decked her house with lights, even when my dad shouldn't have been on a ladder decking lights. And I feel really close to them right now. I feel like they're enjoying me having my tree up early and the fact that my family's gathering for the holidays. And I hope the holidays are great for you too. And I will try to come back next week, but no promises. Life kind of happens, but I would like to. I enjoy this. You guys take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.